This conference will now be recorded.
Excellent. Well, welcome to the September 8th meeting of the Lake Stevens Sewer District. I call the meeting to order. We're going to start off with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right. Leads us into the public forum. Do we have any comments that have been submitted?
Nothing submitted.
Okay. Anybody on the virtual wall would like to talk? Give a momentary pause. In the room? Okay, we'll close the public forum. Let's, how do we like this agenda? Any changes, comments, concerns, complaints?
Just one change to consent item D, payroll. The dollar amount should be $240,503.17.
Let's see, we removed the $426 tip from somebody. That's,
yeah.
That's good. All right. Very good.
That's the only change from staff.
All right, I'll entertain a motion to approve the agenda as written.
I make a motion to approve the agenda with the modification of consent item D.
All right. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay. Consent items A through J. Comments, concerns about our consent items today? If not, I'll take a motion.
I'll make a motion to approve consent items A through J.
All right. I'll second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, that's good. We moved down to old business, which I see blank. So we'll move down to, we're now on 7, if you're following along. That would be new business, resolution 1034, revised policy for order complaint compliance.
So that a few
You
times.
think that's twice,
Right.
yeah. Let alone once.
Resolution 1034 is going to be replacing an older resolution from 2015. It's substantially the same. Section 2 gives a little more discretion to the general manager or designee in order to alter the form that's established. Right now, the form that was approved with the previous resolution has old email addresses and things like that on it that we need to adjust. Other than that, it, again, is substantially the same. It has been reviewed by legal and is recommended by staff.
It's a little easier administration and up, if you will.
Correct.
All right. Any concerns or questions there? I'll entertain a motion for that one.
I'll make a motion to approve resolution 1034, the revised policy for odor complaint compliance.
Excellent. I'll second that. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right. That's passed. We're down to managers' reports. General manager.
All right. Carrying by sharing has $540 in it. That's enough to help these in addition to the 2 current applications we have in here. Flow is at 2.34 million gallons a day. We completed a stormwater filter replacement this past month. And we have agreed to participate in the city's Harvest Festival, which will be October 30th. It'll be kind of like a touch a truck event. So we'll have a camera truck down there. Good community participation. And that's all I've got.
Marysville doesn't have anything on us that touch the truck. I like it. All right, assistant GM.
All right, 50 GFCs collected and 178 permits issued so far. This week, the field crews conducted our first batch of smoke testing in the lift station 1C basin without a hitch. We notified the neighborhood about a week and a half in advance with sandwich boards, and I think we only fielded one question before they started the smoke testing, and we even had a bit of an audience and fan club out there cheering the folks on. But they were able to do it. We had anticipated about 2 days to do it, and they were able to get it done in about 4.5 hours, the
Awesome.
area that we had anticipated. So we'll be expanding that to a larger section, probably starting next month, and try to get the 1C basin knocked out probably by, I would say, October.
All right. No smoke coming out of gutters or any good stories?
We did find one broken clean out that the crews are gonna go to next week and fix up. But other than that, yeah, no cross connections or
Good.
illicit connections, so good news.
Good.
The field crew did a great job troubleshooting and repairing a power issue we had at lift station 18. It looks like some of the shunts that were behind our power meter had worked themselves loose over the years. So we had been running on generator for about 5 days, before we were able to diagnose exactly what had happened. But it required PUD to come out and shut down power, come back, reinstall a new meter and stuff like that. So we'll be seeing a bill from them coming shortly.
Do you think that's just the vibration? The pump vibration and stuff?
It's a long ways away from
Yeah.
the pump vibrations. I think it could have been when the station went online and finally just became an issue with oxidation on the copper or brass bits, so.
Yeah.
The wastewater treatment plant back pulse pipe repair, it's finally complete, physically complete. So we completed testing throughout the week, or conducted testing, no leaks, so looks like we're good to go on that. So we'll start the final paperwork to close out that project, get that one behind us. The lift station 2C generator procurement is out to advertisement now. So the bid openings will be on the 21st. So looking forward to that. Recently, we had a meeting with a private sector developer that recently placed an order for a generator from Cummins, and they're looking at 70 weeks minimum lead time. So thank you for allowing us to move forward with this procurement before we actually bid it out.
Thanks for bringing it up.
Yeah. And that's all I got.
Question? All right. City report, scan of the wall. A caller one, I'm not sure if that's Gene or Lee. Councilmember Peter Sagan's here. Anything you want to share city-wise, Gary? Yeah, I know, we run a efficient crew here.
Well, just a couple of things.
Yeah.
The historical museum folks have been, they're finalists on the Washington State Historical Commission's grant program. We'll find out in, I think it's March legislative session, whether that funding, but they were one of the finalists. There's about $750,000 towards that museum.
Awesome.
And then probably the second item of concern would be the city has decided to sell the Chapel Hill property. And so that will be going on the meeting here shortly. So hopefully some discussions with you folks as to the activity that will take place will be forthcoming. So
Okay.
two big relatively events
Yeah.
they're on the horizon. So that's all I have.
All right, thank you. Great news on the grant finalists.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
That's good.
That's fantastic. Commissioners report. We start with Commissioner Rand. Anything you want?
The only thing I have is to just congratulate the staff. I read the letter from the recent visit, and that was such a glowing, I mean, I didn't know those letters existed, so congratulations to the staff, and that's it for me.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I haven't got many of those. In fact, I can't recall getting one of those in my corporate life. So, well done. And maybe just, for the record, a little context on the letter, who it was from, what the exchange was in terms of bask in the glory a little bit longer.
Yeah, so we received a letter from Grant Weaver, who's an engineer and had been hired by Snohomish County PUD as a resource for the plants that have been given this new nutrient permit. So he's been visiting all of the plants around, trying to give some guidance, working with the teams, getting some feedback on how we're doing and our progress towards meeting the permit. And he submitted a letter to us just really congratulating the team on how much progress has really been made by reducing our nitrogen that's leaving the plant by about 50%.
That's amazing.
And, we're really doing better than any other plant in the area right now, as far as we're having other plants ask us for help,
Yeah.
which is a good show of our operator skill and what's going on down there.
Great place to be, and it shows that it's not just all science. There's some artwork involved and skill, heavy skill involved to be able to get those kind of results. That's fantastic. That's all I have. I think we have an exec session. Yes?
Yes, please.
Yes. I don't think I've missed anything. Scanning down the agenda. All right. Well, then we can do the preamble. Why don't we give, want to start the exec session at, let's say 9:15. And how long do we think we need?
Let's go 20 minutes.
20 minutes. So we'll go to 9:35. And Ms. Stevens, do you want to give the preamble?
Sure, will do. The Lake Stevens Sewer District Commission will now move into executive session pursuant to RCW 4230-110, subsection 1, subsection I, to discuss with legal counsel representing the agency matters related to pending litigation to which the agency is a party. The executive session will conclude at 9:35. At the conclusion of the executive session, the commission will adjourn the board meeting with no related announcements or actions taken.
Thank you very much.
This conference will now be recorded.
Commission's back in general session. We need a little bit more time in our executive session. We're going to go for another 10 minutes. We do not expect a decision coming out of that when we come back into general session. So we're going to extend it until 45 after the hour. Thank you.
This conference will now be recorded.
All right, we're back out of the executive session, back in general session, and no decision to be made. I'll entertain a motion to adjourn unless there's anything else.
I make a motion to adjourn.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right, thank you, everybody.
Bye.